The brief was all about creating a new vibrant neighbourhood. It was about creating a new workplace hub for digital media creative industries to come together to collaborate.
So we wanted to use this as a new hub for the city. The companies we brought in, the WPPs, Booking.com, but then had that out with smaller independent IT companies at which we could grow and work those companies together in a big IT cluster.
It's a very honest building, it's a very simple building in terms of how it lands and hits the ground. It's not trying to do anything clever. You can see from the context around buildings like Bonded Warehouse or Granada Studios, there's a very well-established industrial aesthetic on the estate already.
The design ethos for MGUI was to create something built on how Brooklyn looked.
It's very much a balance between the context that it's in, but also trying to integrate new modern ways and the future of office developments. One of the big sort of environmental pluses for this building was the modern methods of construction. So we looked at panelisation and off-site manufacture to try and make sure that we minimise waste, reduce the carbon footprint, and actually from a health and safety point of view as well, it was much cleaner.
When we started this process to plan for Brexit, Covid hit us, and that approach to look at prefabrication for Brexit gave us an advantage during the pandemic because we had the materials constructed off-site and ready to plug into the building when other sites had to stop, and that maintained our progress right through the pandemic, and it gave us an advantage against our competitors.
One of the wider challenges during the last sort of 16, 17 months is the impact of the office post-Covid. And one of the most successful things about this particular building is that we've been able to adapt and to be flexible in terms of how the tenancies have been able to mix and to change. You can never be 100% future-proof, but certainly in terms of the subdivision, the adaptability, the flexibility, the key ingredients are there to be able to make this a successful building for now and for the future.
We dug a mega basement, and that allowed us to do a phase buildings for the future projects above the ground. So what it's done is meant that we can now start the next plot at ground level and just kind of bring off that and start the work straight away.
My favourite part of the building is the size of the floor plate. So I come out of the lift and I've got 180-degree visibility from the north to the southern part of the floor plate, which again is quite unique.
We had 10-metre hole in the ground to build, next to the river with a high water table during the winter. So from a logistic point of view, that was probably the most challenging, with 250 wagons coming in and out of the site every day. Needed a lot of management.
We use the word office space, and we shouldn't really refer to it as office space anymore. It's workspace. It's a place where people come to collaborate. It's a place where people come to socialise, to be able to work together. It's not just about offering a fixed design solution where somebody comes and just sits behind a desk 9 till 5:30 anymore.
So this building alone gives us that density and gives us the footfall for future restaurants, bars, the community at the ground level to feed everybody that works above it.
This is about offering something different, which I don't think is actually available in Manchester at the moment.
Q2 22 will have this site up and running with companies using the estate. And that's pretty amazing from a standing start 4 years ago. This gives us a mass to bring thousands of more people into Enterprise City. And with that mass, there'll be more opportunity to share ideas across the whole estate.